Have you ever felt that, your trusty laptop just getting slower and slower by the day? Well, today we're going to deconstruct a tool that promises to make old computers feel brand new again. It's a one-click booster called WinPerf. But the real question is, what's really going on when you click that button? Let's find out.
Right off the bat, this is the bold claim they hit you with. Stop. Don't buy a new computer just yet. It's such a powerful hook, right? Because it taps directly into that frustration we all feel with a slow PC and, of course, the sticker shock of having to buy a new one.
So, this is WinPerf. On the surface, you see these flashy graphics, these big promises of a supercharged PC. But we're going to look right past all that marketing and dive straight into the code itself. We're here to answer one simple question. What actually happens when you click that Boost button?
First things first, let's talk about the problem WinPerf is trying to solve. And honestly, it's a problem pretty much all of us have faced, the slow PC problem.
I mean, does any of this sound familiar? Your games are stuttering, programs take an eternity to load, or maybe your video freezes right in the middle of an important work call? These are the exact pain points that tools like WinPerf are going after, targeting anyone who's stuck with an older laptop or a budget PC.
So, here's the official promise. WinPerf calls itself a lightweight, portable tool. Now, what that really means is it's not some other heavy program that's always going to be running in the background, slowing you down even more. Nope. It's designed for people who just want to squeeze a little more life out of the hardware they've already got.
Okay, time to pop the hood and see what's really going on. We're going to get into the actual script and see what this tool is really doing on your computer.
So the first big feature is all about gaming. When you hit that ultimate FPS mode, the script makes a couple of simple but pretty clever changes to the Windows registry. Think of the registry as like the master control panel for Windows. The script just tells it, hey, stop wasting resources on pretty animations and see-through windows, and that frees up a little extra graphics power for your game.
And this right here just perfectly illustrates the whole idea. The marketing sounds so epic, right? Ultimate FPS mode. But the reality is actually much simpler, though still really effective. It's not magic. It's just a smart automated tweak that, let's be honest, most of us wouldn't know how to do ourselves.
Next up, the Internet Boost. You can think of this part of the script as a total spring cleaning for your network connection. It runs a few commands that do a couple of things. They get rid of a default Windows bandwidth limit, they reset your connection settings, clear out old data, and then, for the final touch, they point your computer to a faster public DNS server. It's like a fresh start for your internet.
There's also something for the professionals, a work and apps booster. Now, this doesn't magically upgrade your processor or anything. It just tells Windows, hey, see Photoshop over there or Excel, give them priority. And that can make those apps feel a whole lot more responsive, especially when you're multitasking.
Okay, but tweaking your system can be kind of scary, right? What if something goes wrong? Well, the developer clearly thought about this because the very first thing the script asks you to do is create a master backup. With just one click, you save your current settings, and with another, you can restore everything back to how it was. That's some real peace of mind.
But, the code is really only half the story here. What's absolutely fascinating is the marketing masterclass that's happening behind this simple little tool. This is just brilliant. It shows a huge part of their strategy. The creator actually embedded search terms in all these different languages right there on the product page. They understood that a slow PC is a universal problem. So someone searching in Spanish or Russian or Arabic, they could all find this one solution. And the strategy isn't just multilingual, it's also multi-platform. They're not just spamming the same link everywhere. No, they've created a totally tailored message for 3 very different audiences, on Medium, LinkedIn, and Reddit.
So, over on Medium, they frame it as this long educational article. It's designed to be found by people who are actively Googling things like, how do I speed up my old laptop? It provides a really detailed explanation that builds a ton of trust before they ever even pitch the product.
Then on LinkedIn, the whole angle changes. It's not about gaming anymore, it's all about productivity. The pitch is aimed right at remote workers, and it frames the tool as a way to save time and money by making their work software run faster. Smart.
And then there's Reddit, where the tone shifts again completely. It's presented as a personal project from one user just sharing with the community. The language is super casual, it's technical, and it focuses on what the script actually does. This builds authenticity with a really tech-savvy audience that, absolutely hates traditional advertising.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, it really comes down to that constant battle, that push and pull between software and hardware.
The LinkedIn post actually puts a number on the problem. It claims we lose over 20 hours a year just waiting for slow computers. Now, whether that number is totally precise or not, it highlights exactly why a simple software fix like this can be so appealing.
And that leaves us with this one big question. WinPerf proves that clever software can absolutely breathe new life into old machines. But it also shines a spotlight on the core dilemma. When is a software tweak enough, and when do you just have to bite the bullet and buy new hardware? It's a fundamental limit, and it's definitely something worth thinking about.